Good evening. Right, I've got that working. I think. Yeah, that should be fixed now. I have an error on my camera, which is not good. It's never good. Let's try that. Right. I think we've lost the camera altogether. Never good. Just have a look what's going on with the camera. It's definitely going to be one of them days. I blame Craig. It was on a second ago. Let's see if I can add a source. Add a source, not an image. Slideshow, window capture. Oh, God, it's been ages since I've done this. There's all kinds of new things. Collab cam, VR capture, video capture. Yay. Add new source. New resort. Add source. Right, so close that a second. So scary, wasn't it? Talk about fixing stuff on the fly. Activate. Oh, USB. Activate. Yay! And you get to see a very scruffy me because didn't shave this morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and all of the above. I really do need to cut my hair and shave my face. Not necessarily in that order. So, who've we got? How are we going? What day is it? Should we have a... That looks a bit more perfect. I need a new one. Smog Monster. Good evening. Tomo, Van, Craig. Hello, everybody, peeps. So, we've got a few things tonight. All of the commissions for the Legion are all gone. I'm not going Hulk Hogan. That's wrestling, and I'm not a wrestling person. That's far too much energy use. Even in just watching it. So, let's close all that down. Dead professionally alike. All good. So, tonight, I'm talking to Chewy, who hasn't turned up. Disgraceful. I bought this Abaddon bloke thing. I know. And we're going to try something with the armor. That is one of the things. So, last week we were playing with Brown Wash, Flesh Wash, and Black Wash. So these are the Pro Acryl washes. And I've done half and half on there. I think you can just about see the two halves. I've got them the wrong way around. So, what we have is Brown Wash, which is Agrax. Dun, dun. Fleshwatch, which is Reichland Flesh Shade, and then Blackwash, which is Nullin, or equivalents of. Sorry, I should say equivalents. They're not the spoilers. They're not the same ish. So this half with the silver mark at the bottom is the Null. The top half is the Blackwash. On each one of them, they are slightly thinned versions by the looks of it, or by the feel of it when it goes on and when you get the colours through. So far, I'm really happy with all three. The only thing that does feel a bit strange is when you do the brown wash, it's got a milky texture to it. So it's like the homemade washes that we made ages ago. But with these becoming no longer available, these are a very good replacement. So good, we're going to stock them in the shop. Milky. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. But yeah, you can see it's got a slightly milky to it, rather than Agrax, which is just pure clearish, like clear-ish sort of stuff. Yes, but the new GW, once you run out of that, the new GW that all shops have isn't the same anymore. It's a contrast paint, which doesn't act the same. I do need to get some so I can actually show it off. It's not quite. Yeah, I don't like the new GW ones either. To get them to act like this, you've got to add two different types of like speed paint medium and something else to it to get it to work more like the old stuff, when you can just buy a bottle of Pro Krill for whatever it is. And yeah, and they've made them smaller but the same price. Yeah, lots of. I used to love the GW one. Yay! He appears. Look, Chewy. Look. So that's the washes, and I'm quite happy playing around with them at some point. Hopefully they'll be bringing more out, and we're going to stock the whole whack, of everything's. So we were talking about how this may go into a certain knight army that someone is building. Yes, definitely, Tomo. I've been just using it from there. I've just been popping the top and using it out the bottle, out of the top. To me, it's not that much. It's not that much of a difference. But yeah, you could definitely just clean out a GW pot, pour it in. Yes, I just need a little bit of cash to get the complete rack. We spoke to them. We spoke to the UK distributor while I was away. You know about it, Van. You were there when I was talking to him. So yes, when I can afford it, buy money things off me and I can buy it now. Probably in the next couple of weeks I'll be ordering it. Right. Okay, I'll let you off. Soon! Yeah, it would have been this week or next week, but we've had one of those big knock-on effects with a lot of things happening. If I can suddenly find £1,500, then yeah, I'll order the full rack in for everyone to use. Anyway, the idea of this is we're spraying it black primer first while we're nattering. I don't know how much he is or how much he was, because obviously I bought this down at Element with Van talking to me, telling me how good an idea it was. So it's all his fault that I bought this model. And the fact that I got a bloody paint it as well. Right. Oh. Maybe I should have checked if this was working before putting the paint in. It's going to be one of them nights. go. Fixed it. So, plan of attack is... I'm going to get a black primer down on it. You need it. What are you painting yellow? Or is it just a general yellow? All right. Hopefully, I really do want it before Christmas. The other thing is, if we get those nice boxes from Magic, I've got loads of black left in there. I don't like wasting that much black paint. What have we got that I can paint black? Nothing. No. Poop. No, none of that. Anything in this box? Nope. Anything up there? Nope. Wasting black paint, like. Alright. What I'm going to do now, what I should have done was blast some cleaner in it and give it a big bit of a clean through. There we go. Oh. The droppers are far better than half of the people in the world swap GW into droppers so they don't waste as much. Right, I'm going to cheat and hair dry. Put the hairdryer on Abaddon. He's done. Yeah, Vallejo's really good. Oh no, the plan of attack. You're going to get me see. You're going to see me doing it now, Tomo. Taking the Retributor Armor Gold by Games Workshop, and a pot of Retributor Gold by Games Workshop. Half pot. Taking said airbrush medium, filling some of it into the pot. Shake vigorously. Open pot. Put in dropper bottle. Put nozzle back in. Retributor. So that's your gunk there, Tomo. So all I tend to do is every now and again with a pair of gloves on, honest, is go in, grab the gunk out, and put the dropper back in. It is a little bit more work than the pots, but the amount of waste that the GW pots do is, yeah. Oh, that lid broke. Yeah, for Villaggio. So the Vallejo ones. So cloth, yes, correct PPP at all PPPPE at all times. There you go. Comes off. And look at that. Clean lid, fixed. All good. How do you think they get the paint in there in the first place? So, because Mr. Abaddon is a lot of gold, we had a bit of an idea. So, not sure how well this is going to work. I should really have gloves on now because this is where my hands get covered in gold paint for the rest of the day. But the gloves seem to be missing from the place. So, gold hands it is. So I'm going to zenithal it. Oh, you can't really see that black, can you? So I'm going to zenithal it with gold. No, I've got my other one. I've still got my good one, and yeah, I think it's too big to go in there, and obviously it needs an oil change. So this is the. I'm going to use this new thing that we've just found out about opening. Gaming, Ross. I thought I would have seen you today, but ring me tomorrow. Well, if you want some stuff, ring me tomorrow. If you give us half an hour, I might agree with you as well, which is the scary part. Yeah. So, in the next 10 to 15 minutes, it may all become clear what we're going to try. The idea was get the base of black down, zenithal. Oh, I've got gold paint. I told you, gold paint goes everywhere. If people think I'm just talking to myself, Gaming's talking on the Facebooky place, I think. Whew, that's a bit strong. If anyone's from York, Gaming, great shop. Owner's an arsehole. See, he switched off already. Good evening, Tavern Wars. How's sunny America? Look at that, free advertising as well. Oh, oh yes. Lots of them there, pitchforks coming out. Hey, at least you kept yours for more than a week. Oh, look at that. Golden. Does my camera look really close up? Have I put it on the painting? No. So, I'm going to get the hairdryer again, because the bit that we're doing... Yeah, I do at the shop. Ross, that's a hairdryer. Just checking. So the big thing for the gold is, once it dries, we're going to use, he says looking for it. Good night, mate. Contrast Black Templar. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Me and Chewy discussed it. And I'm going to cover the black. I'm going to cover the armor in the black contrast with the hope that it fills the recesses where it should be black. Oh, watch this work. Who'll be laughing when this works? So I do want to be a little more careful where this goes. What colours is cloak? It is red. Ooh. I've got a custard here. Custodian Guard, Contempted Dread. Look at the size compared to... It's 54mm scale, by the way. It's from my Inquisitors. Cool, mate. There's no rush. I don't know when Kieran's doing his next event anyway, so... But it'll be good to have a demo set and then get some scenery built for it for to shop like. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to use the gold and red glaze it for the cloak. So we have quite a shining metallic cloak. And then with any luck, this method. So I'm just going quite liberal. Get the boots. In fact, I'm going to hit it all so even when I've got a bit of it here and there, we'll be able to clean it up. So I'm going to do a gold dry brush after this, hopefully, to pick up some of the bits. This should also pick up the zenithal. If that makes sense. Now, do I need to clean it? Or is it just going to... I think it might just stain it. Try not to get the cloak if possible, Lee. Especially the back, because then that could be quite a... If I can get quite a focal piece on the cloak as the... with the red, it might come out really nice. I've got some of the fur there, which I didn't mean to get. There's a couple of bits that obviously I'm going to have to touch up, like skulls and bits and pieces like that. The fur. We can get the majority of it coated, and then, as I said, dry brush back over. If we aim at getting the base colour down, it is starting to lift off the areas. Yes, it's Black Templar over gold. Just see how it goes when it finishes off. It's looking really, really interesting. So try not to hit the don't know if and now we prove Chewie wrong. Sorry, Chewie. Have the wing done as well. So this is the bit that's going to take us a while to get through, because obviously contrast does take a while to go off and settle properly if we want it to do it right. But I'm hoping I'm going to do the whole sword actually, because then that gives me a baseline for black with gold and then silver blade and stuff like that. I love the way it is just dropping off the high points of the gold. If I was to do it again, I would probably thin this with contrast medium a bit more. Give it a bit more flow. If that makes sense. But I should be able to pick up what failings I've got with the gold dry brush on top of the bullets. Ammunition coated as well, and I can get that with copper or something. Pot holders, yes, we do stock them at the shop. Protex design as well. I'll decide what colour to do the Space Marine under his boots for later. So, I'm actually going to go to a contrast. A speed paint for the red. So there's two reds now available. So there is blood red, and there's another deeper red. I'm sure of it. Either that or I've been dreaming that there should be. Oh, I found the black. I would have done it in the speed paint black. Yellow. You know what? I might have actually dreamt that there was two reds in the speed paint range. So, the red's going to be for the cloak. So what I'm doing is a 50-50 mix of speed paint and speed paint medium. So it thins it a bit. Sorry, you can't see that, can you? And I've done the usual of putting way too much paint in. So, I shouldn't have touched that. I'm going to have to touch up some of it anyways. I do love this, the gold, the red speed paint over the gold. So it gets tricky. So this is flame on this as well, so I'll go with red flame because I've just hit it with the brush anyway. And then yeah, look, good enough for a tournament. It's 3 colours up. That gold, that red. Oh, didn't touch it. That red's really nice. So I remember his sword being blue. 2 pots, so 2 drops of High Lord blue. 3 drops, of the medium. I have a feeling this might not work, but think it's going to need a bit more highlighting later, but it gives the base of the blue. Oh. Since we have the blue, look at that, Chewy. Alpha Legion, not Alpha Legion. Yeah. I forgot what they're called. Thousand Suns, that's the one. That's a point. I've had someone offer me a Thousand Suns army, I think. Was it Thousand Suns? Is it Thousand Suns? God, I'm confused now. Do they do Thousand Suns in red? Are they red? Right, I'm going to leave that to dry for a minute, and then I'm going to... Messages. Chewie's about to get bombarded by some pictures. Garlic bread is eaten. Is that you? That is you? Your phone's about to explode with a load of, or your computer's about to explode with a load of photographs. So I'll go to the close up over here, because definitely close up. Oh, you can see me Goldfinger. Goldfinger. I nearly spilled that pot, Chewy. Couldn't comment. Someone's selling Thousand Suns in red. Are you on about the dog? So that looks horrific on that picture. Let's back out a bit. Medium. It doesn't look much better there. In hand, I can be honest, it does look a lot better. And that cloak looks amazing on the colours. I need some brown, but I also... Do I need to re-gold that bit? Ah, you know which ones they are then. I hope. Possibly, maybe. Let's just dab a bit of gold into where the brown needs to go. Brown contrast. Not pallid bone. Not sand golem. There's a dead browny brown one. Not camo cloak, that's green. Crusader skin. You know what? This box of speed paints is movable. I should just bring them over here. Hardened leather is one of them. Oh, Slaughter Red. I knew we had it. Dark wood. So the fur, hardened leather, I'm going to go with leather, and then I can always add later on. But what I'm going to do is give that a second. Look at all that wasted red. Let's see how he goes in bright red. After they've had these red coats, we need to lock the colours in just as a precaution and give them a bit of a spray coating. I keep forgetting to bring that mortar stuff on to try it in here. Keep the casings red and then I can go back over with the silver. So we had to play around with zenithal on this the other day, so this red could work quite very nicely. Da, da. There he is. Sorry. Let's see how that goes once it dries, and I haven't wasted that much paint now. Oh, that's yeah. Oh, lovely jubbly. What I'm now thinking is, do I have another pot of gold? No. Oh, poop. I've got Gehenna's gold, but that's not very good. I saw a pot of it today at the shop and I was like, I've got loads of that at home. When I say loads, I mean a full pot. Well, that's it. I might have to. Definitely going to have to. That's a sad state of affairs. Do we have your company tomorrow, Tomo? So that's a speed paint leather. Would I take any kind of joke like that? Oh, you can't see my face. Can't really say anything. Yeah. I'm going to take the mick out of myself. Or am I? Sorry, I'm painting off camera. You know, you can always just shout at me for painting off camera. Get out of the way. Cool. Gold over the brown's really nice, and I've just realised I have definitely messed up because I've just seen a big patch of cloak that I definitely regret doing in black. So that should be red, I think. No, that's that one. Where's Abaddon? People have got different coloured loincloths. Black, grey, red, orangey blue, orange and blue. Oh, that is nice. Anyway, back to my, sadly, the others too. Oh, that's a bit cruel. So if I thicken this up a bit, it'll start to look more like a ultramarine, which was the plan. Ultramarine bits everywhere. Move that out there. That might light. Well, that does lighten it up a bit. Let's see if I can get. Yeah, we're on full brightness there. But hopefully the colours will come back once the. Oh, that brown's really nice. He's a very metallic Abaddon. I don't know how this is going to work or whether it will. Catch you later, mate. Might not show you now. So, that is the basics of speed paints down. Do I seal it in now? Because I'm about to start trying to dry brush, and will that just pull the paint off and cause more trouble? You know what? I'm going to go with a yes. Let's go back to the big thing, big picture. So I'm going to use my usual Testors dull coat. I'm going to use a pair of pliers. So what this actually does now, if it doesn't mess up too bad, is just lock in that layer. Definitely going to hairdryer this one because I don't want it to react, because we have been hairdryering it. There we have Mr. Abaddon. Right, gold dry brush, soft, very soft dry brush. Retributor armor, very hot model. And let's have the gold out. I'm thinking this might actually be quite a heavy but light dry brush. So I'm trying to get all of the trim and all of the bits that would be gold. Let's have the old close-ups on. Oh, his legs come off. He's no longer squashing the Space Marine. So again, for a quick blast over and get it onto the tabletop. This isn't proving too far from a really, really quick way of doing it. I think in hindsight, maybe leave some of the, at least the red, so then I can pick up other bits. But I definitely need to do the skulls afterwards. That's not a... I'll put one of the glasses back on so I can see. So you can see it's picked up a lot of where we wanted the gold colour to come out. His head's got to change to a flesh colour anyway, so that's not too much of a problem. Where I've hit there, I can quickly do some bits on that to get it back to the red. That's not a... If I build the gold up just by dry brushing like that on that again, I'll get some very mottled red. That's nice. And complete. As I continue to say, this is quick painting. Get it from plastic to completed. I'm liking the thing of trying to get it done in the 2 hours of the stream. I know there's a couple of bits I'm going to not get done. But in this grungy, dark colours, it seems to work all right. Not trying to be over try not to be a perfectionist on it. Get some washes. I think so, a couple more, a bit more of black wash. No, it's the gold's started to settle in the places it needs to. Definitely change the colour of that eye to the red, which will be fantastic. And I think more brown on the fur, because the fur at the moment looks red. So cool. I'm going to class that as an in principle success, even though it wasn't the perfect execution by myself. It'll do, and it'll look pretty decent for a quick paint job. go. The Eye of Horus. There's a few of them that need picking up. Cheers, Matt. You know my thing of getting it from a bit of plastic to something that you can use and it's not just primed or something like that is generally the aim of things. I do need to do all of this. So. Right, yep. So a little bit more on the eye to darken that up a bit. I need some silvers because I don't think he would have gold claws looking at all of the other ones that I've seen. So I'm going to pick up some of the silver bits. I'm going to redo the sword because I'm not happy with the sword. So the sword will go all silver from there on over. I'll give that another grungy look afterwards, keeping the hilt and everything in the gold. I need some kind of blue to give that a bit more of a pop. All of his claws to go silver. Just the claws and the first bit. So again, using the Vallejo metallic colours. They're really cool. So it's a light, it's not a full-on bright silver. Which one was it? I think it's my exhaust. So exhaust manifold. So it's a bit of a, again, bit of a grungy metal. Doing the same for the chain. The center feed of the ammunition. The bolters. How do I leave the bolters gold? Silver. Oops, didn't drill the holes. No one can see it, Lee. Skull will go cream. Let's do a bit of this debris in silver. And the skulls will get picked up like that. get all that with the rocks, and then a bit of a dry brush. Another skull, servo skull. I don't see anything else that needs to be silver. Let's try another coat of this brown. That might just get it to the brown that it needs to be, hiding some of the gold underneath. Yeah, that seems fine. Let's have a Blood Angels helmet. It's got an Inquisitor skull on it. That's cool. Let's have some bright silver into the sword. Again, just not fully coating, just hitting some of the highlights and the edges and the tip. Just the tip. And get some yes, that colour. Get some light blue into it. Get the nails in silver that are through the lantern. Right, now some real brown. Do I want to? Yeah, get some mud on the base. What I want is bits around the bottom. Melted in. Like that. It might take a while for the basing material to go off. I'm at that sort of position where there's a lot of stuff drying on the model and I don't want to start handling it that much. I'll try and find a brown that matches that. Get the rest of it the same colour. Oh. Picking up a couple of bits that I've missed or caught when I've done the red, or if my fingers have been fine enough to hit them. Ivory. Bright ivory or ivory. Let's get a couple of those skulls sorted. Again, just a mucky. I'm not going to be too precise with the skull colours. I'm going to put a wash over them anyway, so still got the knights to do. I've got 2 to build for the first 5, and I've got 1 to finish to stage 1 of the painting. So I need to do that skull in purple, with it being a gene stealer. And he's some kind of tech priest or something along those lines. So he's got Mechanicum technology on the back of his head. Skull. There's some in the floor as well. Oops. Look at that again with some colour. That's a skull there. Starting to consider whether I should have painted him off the base. No, he's fine. Anymore. Right. Now I wonder if I actually have any Seraphim CPM. Because this was the one that I was looking for before and couldn't find it. very small pot. Carberg, Reichland, Seraphim. 2 empties. We're not doing good. And a full. We're happy. That should probably do that one anyway. Ooh, that's a bit interesting. Yeah, I stuck my finger in all of that somewhere. So this is a very old Seraphim sepia from the early days of the washes. The earliest of days. That one needed to be purple anyway. So let's have a bit of transparent purple. Just enough to stain the wash as I'm doing it. Bit of sepia, purple, a bit more purple, more sepia. There we go. Cool. Ooh. There you go. Skulls. Purple. So there we go. Close that. That's where he's at. How good's that focusing? I haven't got my good glasses on. Put them on. There's quite a bit of it to dry now. I'm starting to drag mud through everything. I still want that. Is there something browner than that I can use? What was I using? Hardened leather. There was another one, wasn't there? What were the other brown? Hardened leather. Sand. Orky skin. Camo cloak. Did I take it out? Hardened leather, blood red, that one. That was the black. I need to go back to do some of the black anyway. So that's dark wood. There we go. So let's hit the leather, the fur again. The gold's coming through really, really strong, so I'm hoping that if I put this on it, it should subdue it a bit. Looks a bit darker, so that's... Cool, we'll go with that. What have I got in? I might airbrush this a bit. Just some white onto it. So I'm going to use the titanium white again, which is in ink. I've never done it over a metallic before, so this is going to be a new one for me. I'm not putting too much in. So what I'm going to do is step back a bit. Okay, it doesn't look too bad to start with. Yep, that is cool. I'm good with that. I would have never got that white coverage so thin with just using a wash, using a white. I think my airbrush is slightly clogged. Seems to be working a bit better. Sorry about that. For some reason, it keeps clogging up. Whew. That is very strong. I think this might be due a full strip down clean up. Right, I'll put it away for now. Oh, yes, strongly, very strong. All the strong. Right. So that's where we have him. what I'm going to do is take a picture for Chewy. See if it comes out any better on the picture. What's it doing? Stupid phone. There we go. Where have you gone? I was going to send you a picture. There you go. That might show it a bit clearer. I'll put it in Discord in a minute as well. So that's how he's come out. He has been touching stuff now that I shouldn't really be playing around with. I'll get the base finished. What time is it? So I need to seal it in again because I need to do that in the light blue. All of these are pretty much how I wanted them. I didn't do his head. Not bad for a daft idea, just see how it goes. Throw some paint at it. You know, there was a customer in today that laughed at the idea. So I'll let his head dry. The funny thing is, most of the paint jobs that we come up with like this, spur of a moment, daft idea, will it work? Give it a go. There's so many bits and pieces that I've done in the past that have come out like this. It's like, so that it's not a massive job, and it's never going to win Golden Demon because it's just there's hardly any GW paint on it to start with. It's all one paint or another. Again, the camera's not doing it anywhere near as much justice as it should. But I love the way that, so what you can't see clearly is the tip of his boot showing there. So it's got the gold picked up, but the recess doesn't because of the zenithal stuff. From that angle, he's got a lot of gold. From that angle, he's a lot of black. And now, I don't know if I'm going to be too soon to do the wash. Armor. Is armor wash. I've never tried that armor wash. That can come out. So, not sure whether this will work, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. This is Hex Wraith Flame. I did have one for the airbrush, didn't I? In fact, scrubbed the hex wraith. Found. Wow, that's a bit of a Calth blue clear. And if I'm not mistaken, this will water down very well with just water. The 2 splodges of that and a bit of mucky water. Mucky water's never hurt anyone. So, yep. That is actually working quite well. And then I'll probably dry brush it with some white, the heavy body white that I've got. Yeah. Whoa, it's escaping. So it's a power sword. I might actually do the do the blue glow through the if I've got much of it. Silverstone blue, Calth blue. I don't think I've got enough. Pterodon turquoise. Drakenhof nightshade. I might be bang out of luck. Glazes. Ooh. Yeah, I have to do some daft OSL. What could possibly go wrong? So this is just Guilliman blue. It's a glaze that's not very easy to find anymore. But what we found is when we were using it through the airbrush, thank you for the donation, Tavern Wars. It is much appreciated. So I'm going to try and hit the blades and then hit where's the white? I'm gonna maybe some titanium. So what I'm going to do is hit it with some white. I've got an airbrush in my mouth because I don't want to empty the paint out. I'm quickly going to do is the places that I want to get the glow onto. And same on the back. Oh, a bit much. Still too much. Where is it? Where is that? Right, so the blue glow should hopefully it's got the blue glow from the power sword. Now what I need to do is readdress the dry brush. In fact, I'll let that dry a minute. I'm going to pour that blue back into the pot. And then hopefully find the red version of it. Yes. So bloodletter, I'm going to do down the back from the fire pit thing, the lantern. Again, small amount. So you've got, you've got glowing red on the back, round there, and then you've got the front, and you've got the glowing blue, and then very neatly in the middle, you've got glowing purple, where the red and the blue meet.
That is very cool.
I'm just drying it. yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I will pot around picking up a couple of bits and pieces of detail, but 2 hours for a tabletop. Was it 2 hours? Yeah, nearly 2 hours for a tabletop piece. I'm gonna say I'm more than happy with that, actually. I thought it was gonna take ages. Yeah. See, again, stuff like the power sword, last minute, not thinking about it. That's come up really cool. Even the side of Abaddon's head's gone slightly blue. So I'm going to use the armor wash for this because it's meant to be a dark black grey. So this is Formula P3. It just gives it a, yeah, cool. Dark black wash to the head to finish it off. There's other bits that could be done. Yeah. So the base needs finishing. This needs to change to brown, which I need that to dry first. And then Abaddon in 2 hours, yeah. Yeah. I'll bring it down to the shop and you can have a look. See what you reckon, Chewy. I do need a brown close to that though. I don't know if I've got anything. Peanut brown. All of these videos are actually saved on YouTube anyway, so it's not too much of a thing just to change the title and click it on, so I might. It's not meant to be a masterpiece or anything like that. Let me zoom out a bit so you can see my gorgeous face once more. So I need, that'll do. Again, utilising dirty paint water. I need to quickly whiz back in with some zenithal over. In fact, I'm not going to. A lot of that can just stay like that. So I get a wash on all of this, pick out the grey rocks, and then part of me wishes I'd left him off the base, but I'm then starting to go into longer videos and the other thing, under the base, I don't really want to spend that much time. It's tabletop, it gets it where it needs to be, and we don't do too much. Once that dries, a wash over that, all of that should tie it all in. So some of it left, so I'll just patch it up a bit. Again, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. I can just, when it all mixes in with the wash, it's going to, yeah, you'll see. Maybe. Hairdryer. Oh, did I break it? I think I broke the hairdryer. Oh, have I managed to turn it off somehow? And we're going to go with the brown wash from, oops, I just broke the lid on. Brown wash from Procryl. And where is the big brush? So these are these are Procryl, the same company that do it, Monument Hobbies, Bombwicks. It's their yes, paintbrush range that I've been using for a bit. Again, just mixing some of the brown in the wash, the clear brown. Patch it up a bit so it's not all. When you look at a patch of mud, it's not always perfectly the same colour all over. So the good thing with splodging paint on like this, you get unexpected results. The base for what's he called? Captain America came out really, really nice. But what I also wanted with this is, honestly, the Marine has definitely just been cut in half, so it would definitely be good spot. So I've just used the red that we used on the rest, just to give it a bit of a bloody feel to it. I'm hoping that merging it away with the brown doesn't make it look too. Right, I'm going to leave that. I'm happy with that before I do make a mess of it. Missed a bit at the back. And some under his legs. In hindsight, I probably would do it with the base off next time. So I've done the rocks in the darker colour as well. Right. Let's go to a quick close-up so you can see what the splodgy blood stain looks like. So it just looks like it has actually dribbled some of it, so I just followed it. And there's the slight glow of the blue, slight glows of the red, and you get the purple in the middle. And before I make a mess of him and do something stupid, I'm going to call him there. Let that wash dry naturally to give it a bit of a natural feel, rather than me trying to force it and dry it with the hairdryer and blowing blood all up his leg or something daft like that. So what I'm going to do is quickly find that. I found another tub of seraphim. And yeah, so yeah, I'll call it at that. I'll go back to the big screens. That's him. Quick paint job, ready to go. Grungy, dirty. I might pick up a couple of bits. I might do some dry brushing of the silver on the power sword, just to pick out some of the edges once it dries. I do need to lock it in again and have it ready to go at that, but I want that to dry properly. So it'll be in the shop if anyone wants to have a look at it. Probably I'll try and get it down tomorrow if it's ready to go, so Tomo can have a look at it tomorrow. And then yeah, another 2-hour paint job. These are getting to be quite a thing. Rattle off a 2-hour paint job of what next? I have got something interesting to paint next. I don't know if I can do it on the stream, but someone's asked me to paint that. So that's going to be on the table very soon with the rest of the fleet, which will be interesting. There's a box with Abaddon on. I could have just used that picture. Yeah, I like mine better. But I would say that. Bet mine was a lot quicker. Right. I are going to leave it at that. Thank you everyone for stopping by tonight. Thank you for the donations and just being here. It has been absolutely fantastic. So I will see you at the shop or on the stream next week. Catch us all soon. He says not pressing the right button.